Hi Aries, and welcome to your August work and career reading. Welcome. Thank you to so much of you. So those of you, I meant to say, who'd watched last month's video, the love readings, as always, will be out before August starts. So if you're interested in those, please, as always, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you to all of you who've already subscribed. I'm on a mission, Aries. I'm on a mission to build subscriber numbers at the moment. So for those of you that enjoyed the video, if you could subscribe and click the notification bell, I would really appreciate it. Okay, I'm trying to get as many readings done as I can in order to build the channel, because as you know, it is quite a new channel. So, but let's look at what's going to happen for you in August, Aries, regarding your work situation. So Spirit, we're tuning into Aries, please. Aries and their work situation. What is happening for Aries during the month of August in terms of work? What's happening for Aries, please? Okay, Aries, looks like you've been busy. It says your hard work is paying off. Take time to breathe out. Okay. Let's just get a couple more. Or one more. Let's see what they give us. Anything else, Spirit, please, for Aries for the month of August and work? Month of August and work. Step out of your comfort zone, Aries. Do we have one more? And a personal issue reaches resolution. So, oh, I haven't quite got you in camera. Are we all right? There we are. Okay, so you're a busy sign, Aries. You know, I always feel Aries are a busy sign, and it looks like you've been working on something. It looks like you've been putting effort in to a project, or it may be that you've sort of not stopped working during the pandemic, or, you know, it may be that you've been preparing the ground to return to work after the pandemic. Whatever it is, you're going to see during the month of August your hard work beginning to pay off. Okay, so can you see that clearly? That is, you know, that's good news, a good thing to start with. So if you have been putting effort into a project, please let me know, and let's see where it takes us. They're saying make sure, Aries, that you take the time for you also. We know you like to be busy, we know you like to be working, we know you like to be concentrating on projects, but you know, make sure that you've got those down times as well, because, you know, we don't want you running yourself into the ground basically during the month of August. So you are being asked though, and this is quite interesting because it looks like you're already working on something, as we've just said, but they're asking you to step out of your comfort zone. So in August, you may be required to do something a little bit differently, or you may be, you know, looking for more creative ways of moving forward, and Spirit are encouraging you to do that. Okay, so you know, if you are asked by your work organization to do something a bit differently and you're thinking, oh, I'm not sure whether I'm up to that, or maybe you're asked to cover somebody else's job, you know, just go with it. Spirit are advising, you know, it's going to take you into an interesting situation. I'm going to be intrigued to see the cards that come up under this one, to see if they give us more information on that. But it may be that if you've been working on something yourself here, or working towards a goal, that, you know, you can make it grow more quickly, or you can expand it in some way by simply stepping out of your comfort zone. And I say simply, and I know it's not always easy to step out of your comfort zone, but this seems to be the way forward. This is going to be an interesting reading, I feel. And also during the month of August, if you feel that you've been sort of held back in a way or distracted in a way by a personal issue, Spirit are saying, you know, this issue is going to reach resolution. Okay, so, you know, it looks like the path is going to be clearer for you to concentrate on your work situation in order to move things forward, because that situation will be sorted for you. So I'm just going to, get the tarot. It's so hot in England today, you wouldn't believe. well, for English weather it's hot. By the weather in other parts of the world it probably isn't, but anyway, it's very hot in here, let me say that. Right, let's see what these cards are all about. So Spirit, what is this hard work that is paying off for Aries during the month of August, please? What is the hard work that is paying off for August? Looks like some sort of team project. Is this something you've been working on with other people? Oh, now that's interesting. Oops. Aries, I get so carried away when things come up. They're throwing out the cards very quickly because they're always one step ahead of me. So I'm just going to go with the flow. Okay, let's get the rest of the cards. You want 3 more cards if possible, Spirit. Do you want me to take that? Yes. Oh, that's lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. See, I get excited in advance. So, whatever this hard work is that you've been putting in, you know, and it may not be sort of something physical, practical. It may be something that you've been mulling around in your head, something you've been concentrating on, doing research on. You will know how it resonates with you, Aries. But whatever it is, it kind of feels like, you know, it's going to involve some teamwork, okay? This may simply be you returning to work following the pandemic, you know. You've been welcomed back into your job maybe, whereas other people haven't, you know. It could be something like that. I don't know. As I say, you will know what resonates. But it looks like it's going to involve working together on a particular project. As you can see, these people are studying that pentacle there. So very much about that. And, you know, that is going to be important for you because they show us underneath that although things are fairly clear, and I usually read across then down, but we're going to just go with this because I think I need to say this now. If you look at the Two of Swords here, there's a lack of clarity because you're not, how do I want to word this? It's almost like you know where you want to be, but you're not quite sure how to get there. And if you try to do it alone without taking notice of other people, then you're going to be, it's like being blindfolded, you know, it's going to be much harder to reach your goal. Okay, you're going to lack, there's going to be confusion, there's not going to be clarity. And because you can see here, look, the cat and the bird are trying to warn this person here about taking their blindfold off, you know, because they're not going to hit their goal with the blindfold on. And this is why Spirit have brought this card up at the same time. So we have the 3 of Pentacles here, which shows you working with other people. So whatever this work you've been doing is, it definitely, if it hasn't already, then during the month of August, you're going to need to involve other people in this project. And this may be why they're saying step out of your comfort zone, Aries, because you may be very focused on a project yourself or focused on your piece, you know, your particular job, and you maybe hadn't sort of intended to work alongside other people. You maybe saw the way forward yourself, but they're saying without the other people, you're going to lack some direction here. So if a situation like that arises in August, you know, just be very careful and bear that in mind, basically. We're not seeing any disasters here, you know, but it's just going to take you longer to hit your goal if you're trying to do it sort of in a blinkered way, is what Spirit is saying. It does look as though whatever it is, like I said, it is paying off. And here we have the Magician card. Spirit asked you to make sure you take time out for yourself, you know, don't run yourself into the ground. Things are still going to work out. You know, whatever you put your mind to or your heart into, or, you know, you work on, we've got, you know, here's the Magician, basically. You anything you touch is sort of going to be magical. It's going to be, you're going to be able to work things out. You're going to be able to manifest the outcome that you want, basically. But again, underneath, they've given us the Hierophant, you know. Hierophant, a card of balance, a card of healing, you know, and this is why they're asking you to take the time to breathe out. Just take some time for yourself. You've obviously been working hard on your job or whatever this situation is, and they want to make sure you've got this balance, because you will manifest the outcome you want, you know, which is really positive for you for August. But they want you to make sure you protect yourself also. When I say protect yourself, I mean health-wise, you know, just by getting the balance, you know, not all, what is it, all work and no play or something like that. You know, they don't want you to do that, okay? But they're asking you to step out of your comfort zone. And it's interesting because, you know, whatever you put in here, this bit of variety to your role, or, you know, whatever it was, I went through all that earlier, it's going to be moving on quite quickly. You know, you are going to be making choices. There are going to be choices ahead, you know, or I was going to say demands. I don't know why I was going to say that, because I wouldn't normally say demands with the Chariot card, because this does show forward movement of a project. You can see there's choice here in which direction she takes. She's heading forward though. She seems to know where she's going, and she's going at speed. But it may be that in order to move this project forward, you do need to do something slightly differently. And it may be, as we said earlier, just about you working with others, whereas you maybe felt that you could have, you know, moved forward yourself. I'm not sure, but it's going to have a good outcome. You know, here we have Queen of Pentacles energy. Look at the abundance around this Queen. And if you're male and you're watching, please just take Queen of Pentacles energy. She's sitting on her throne, looking abundant. She has fruit all around her, you know, an abundance of fruit. And look, she has all her riches here. You know, she's quite relaxed. Her pets are quite relaxed. You know, she's done well, you know. Financially, she's done well. So, you know, the outcome is looking good in this work situation, whether it's, as I said earlier, just you returning to work, or whether it's sort of you approaching work from a different angle. There is going to be abundance there for you in the month of August. So, you know, I don't see you struggling at all, to be honest, Aries. I see that things, you know, as long as you are in cooperation with people, and, you know, you're willing to maybe try things slightly differently, it shows you manifesting a good result. And here we are with you in Queen of Pentacles energy, feeling abundant. You know, she's very relaxed, she's very commanding, and she knows where she's at. This is a queen who's achieved, you know, especially in a work reading. I love the fact that she's here. So they wanted to draw this to your attention, because even though we're in a work reading, this could well have been a personal issue that was affecting your work situation. Now, whether that was a sort of a personal issue that is totally unrelated to work, you know, maybe your relationship at home, or whether it was a work relationship or a personal issue at work, it is going to reach resolution, as we said. And it may be that someone around has been, I mean, yeah, things are going to become a lot clearer, but it may be that someone is acting a bit cold around you. I don't get the feeling this is your energy, Aries. It could be. Again, it's quite a, you know, somebody with quite logical energy. It could be your energy, Aries. But it kind of feels in this situation that there's maybe someone around you who has been, and they've just said to me, wielding some power. So if you've had an issue with somebody that has affected your work situation, we know that it's going to be sorting itself out in August. And what we see under here is the Two of Cups, which is a loving energy. So whatever this personal situation is, whether it's someone at work or someone at home that's affected your work, it's going to go from sort of a cold, standoffish energy to a more loving, harmonious energy. Okay, so that's why it's being resolved, because whatever the issue is will be worked through, and you're going to be in a lot more of a harmonious situation with that person. I do feel it's one person. I don't feel it's a group of people, by the way. So Aries, whatever it is you're working on, as I say, it looks very much like it's going to be a successful month for you in August. Remember to keep some balance so that you don't drive yourself into the ground. I'm going to pull out a message from Spirit to see what their main advice is for you. But, you know, this is all going to be resolved, whatever this issue is. And don't forget that there's an opportunity to work with others to move your project forward more successfully, or to, you know, be at work more successfully. So, right, let's see what is the main message for Aries, please? Okay, are we taking one? They want me to take two for some reason. Okay. I'll read this card to you, well, but these cards to you, I should say. Let's do this one first, because this came out first. This is a message directly from Spirit, and this says nature. It says, this is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body and soul need nourishment. This is why they're telling you to take some time out. It needs nourishment, energy, revitalization and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. So yeah, there's a real emphasis, Aries, on you. Yes, you're excited about this project. I feel that it's something that you're excited about, or you're excited about being at work again, and there's some demands at work. But they're saying make sure you get that balance, okay? So if you get the chance to go out for a walk still, or have those little bits of time out, then please do so in August. And there's also given us the choices card. I'm reading these to you because sometimes the text doesn't come out on the camera because it's quite pale. So this one says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside of you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. This is again why they're asking you to take this time out. And it might only be sort of 5-10 minutes in a day, you know what I mean? They're not sort of saying take a week off and go camping. You know, they're basically just saying balance out your energy here. Don't throw yourself into work and forget the other things, because you know they want you to be able to give yourself space to tune in intuitively to what it is you really need to do, how you want to move things forward, you know, how you're going to handle some changes that may come your way, or some changes you choose to make. We all have free will, remember. So yeah, that again is a clear message. I'm loving doing the work readings this month. Normally they're much longer, and normally I do lots of clarifying cards and we end up with a half-hour reading. But these are quite short this time, and certainly Spirit have been very succinct in the messages they've given for each of the signs this month. So I'm not going to go with any clarifiers, because I think, you know, the messages in there were quite clear. Things are moving forward in interesting ways, Aries, for you in August. And this project, you know, things you're manifesting. And it's in a diagonal, actually. Let me just move those two. We have your hard work is paying off. We have the Magician, which is a card of manifestation. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, who's arrived, frankly. She has arrived at her destination, you know. So, and we have this lovely warm energy here. So interesting month again for you, August. There's Aries in August. There's a lot of very positive readings about this time, and it's lovely, to be honest. Right, Aries, I'm not going to waffle on. I'm going to finish the reading there. Please join the channel if you could by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. I truly would appreciate it. I am now doing personal readings, so please see the information down below in the description box. And I look forward to catching up with you soon with the love readings. Take care. Bye.